Give it a second here. Okay. So on the phone with us, or the Skype call, is John Pomeroy, the outreach director for Yes California. Now, John, I invited you here today because you have been a consummate person constantly saying, hey, California voted for Bernie in 2016, not Hillary. Californians really liked Bernie. Bernie gets a great reception here. You said that before he won the 2020 primary here in California. You've been saying that for years. And then Bernie won the 2020 primary here. And you go, right as that looks like it was going to happen, you go, you know what? Bernie's going to get robbed again, just like in 2016 by the American Democratic Party controlling the California Democratic Party and rigging them. Now, Bernie did make the primary here, but we saw other parts of the democratic process being rigged against him. Clearly, I think the Iowa debacle was nothing but just shame. Shame. Everything out of Iowa, shame for all of the federal government, everybody. So you achieved a bit of recognition standing for Bernie in 2016. You were the first person in CalExit saying, reach out to the Bernie people. There was a unity conference in CalExit. And you said to everybody, hey, these people are going to get robbed and they're going to be mad, and get ready to go tell them, hey, you really believed in a revolution to change America and you were cheated out of that revolution. Perhaps that revolution to change America isn't the right one. Perhaps the revolution to just get the hell out and save your ass might be the right one. So am I saying things wrong? How do you feel in light of what happened today? Please tell the viewers what happened today and what do you think it means for Californians, CalExit, etc. Sandernistas, I guess.
Yeah, Bernie Kratz, you know, since 2000, when George W. was coronated by the federal Supreme Court, I took a very hard stance against the duopoly, against the lesser of two evils. I often said to people, if voting changed anything, they would make it illegal. This was my shtick for 16 years until Bernie announced his candidacy in 2015. I got really excited, and I let my excitement get the best of me, and I dedicated way too much time, energy, money to Bernie's campaign, only to watch him get robbed. And it wasn't a one-time thing. It was every single caucus, every single election. There was controversy around it. There were closed polling locations. There were, fabricated stories about throwing chairs. There were, huge discrepancies in the exit polls. There's time and time again. The Associated Press announcing Hillary being the presumptive nominee the day before Super Tuesday. Like, there was just a constant barrage of smears, silencing, alienation. And after we were robbed, Nick Brana was one of the 8 staffers who left the Our Revolution movement that Bernie started, and is the only one who hasn't since gone back to work for Bernie or the DNC. Movement for a People's Party just merged with Burn the DNC, which is gaining a lot of momentum, and Extinction Rebellion. So they're going to be doing direct action and civil disobedience, calling for general strike. This thing's about to get really heavy, and yes, California has street cred. We've been saying the right things since I started with the organization, and it's been a real pleasure to do the work, seeing the writing on the wall. What happened yesterday with the trending, it's great. My Twitter account got shut down. I had to start a new account. So we're winning. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then they win. Right? They ignored us for a long time. They laughed at us when they took us on to the Daily Show with Trevor Noah. They laughed at us when they took us on to Tucker Carlson, and now they're fighting us, and winning is right around the corner.
So let me stop right there. I don't want to play a game with you. I believed in Bernie, and I'm dismayed today. I saw Iowa. It's very clear that was not democracy. And so it's very clear to me that this was not a fair competition. I was robbed, and I am distraught. I walk into an elevator, and you just happen to be standing there. You have 1 minute to tell me why I should drop the Sanders revolution. Well, not drop it, but hey, you wanted real change. This is it. What would you tell that Sanders supporter today, after the day that Bernie's out, in 1 minute in an elevator, that they can't get out of their head?
We have the moral high ground. California independence is inextricably connected to indigenous values, which inform California values, which lead the global economy, the global governance structures in ideology. There is no question that California values are popular the world over. Everybody loves California. The only people that don't are the ones here in the United States who've been manipulated by this two-party system since birth. So an independent California, Gran California, we welcome people from all over the world. You can be a citizen of the great nation of California, no matter where you live. You can pay your taxes to us here. And every bioregion on Earth can be a state of the great nation of California.
Okay. Last comments to the Bernie people. They're upset today, and we've had many people in the movement. My phone was off the hook this morning. I was trying to sleep, and it was just like, blur, 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 blur. And I'm like, okay, what is going on? And everyone's like, did you know? And I'm like, know what? People are so excited they didn't even put the post. I have to read it. And I'm like, oh, and then another person. So this is all over the place. Bernie dropped out.
Yeah.
We had predicted this for a while. Last minute comments.
Yeah, I think that it's very telling that he chose the day after Cal Exit Trend to do it, the day after the Wisconsin primary. The DNC put people in harm's way by not postponing the Wisconsin primary. And Bernie won't allow for this to happen. He knows the game is rigged. There's no way that he can win against a rigged system, and especially with all the nonsense that's happening. Personally, I think he should have dropped out earlier, and we could be a lot further along in rebuilding than we are now. But he did what's best for him and what he feels is best for the nation. And Nick's going to be on Jimmy Dore tonight at 8:00. So it's kind of a big deal. You know, they made a declaration of independence from the two-party system, and they were welcomed by Yes California, by Return California, to be one of the main political parties in our new nation state. So it's pretty exciting what's happening right now.
Okay, well, we'll stop there. That's John Pomeroy, Outreach Director for Yes California, and a man who wants to keep the revolution alive. Beautiful, and you can find out more at Return California or Yes California. Thanks, John.
California.org.
ReturnCalifornia.org.